brand new banger.
It's NuKKle Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall
Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings and you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, if it's right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Tuesday night, and you know what that means? It's NuKKle Comics. We in the building. No my guy left a like. What's going on, everybody? We got Kapow in the building. What's going on, Cap?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Bye. Chilling like a villain on penicillin with a Mac 11. Just wait for 7. You know we do.
Yep. I don't have any fancy rhymes like that.
Nah, I hear you. But tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about Marvel Zombies. When show gets on, who made mention to some overrated comic book movies.
To that mention, I want to hear show go first.
Right? Shit. And R.I.P. to Robert Redford.
Yeah. What? All right, Vin. What is the best movie you've seen Robert Redford in?
Shit, I would like to say Winter Soldier, but I know I've seen him in other movies.
Dude, say whatever one you know.
No, I know there's one movie that he was in that I forgot that, like, you know me with the names of movies.
Do you remember what it was about?
No. I just remember his look. What was he another bad guy? Was he play bad guys in most of his movies, right?
No.
Or in late?
No, he was the hero in most of his fucking.
But like when he was older.
No, he still was good.
He didn't play the father in somebody's movie?
I mean, he probably was. I know he was like the grandfather in Pete's Dragon. But I know you didn't see that one.
No, yeah, I didn't see that one.
While you're thinking, mine is simple. In middle school, I want to say, they made us read and watch The Natural. And reading that book and watching him play Roy Hobbs in The Natural that's the first time I've ever experienced the different connotations of words on a page versus images on a screen, because there was aspects of the book that you can read and interpret in such a way that makes the whole book darker than what it is, and the movie just is more sports oriented and shit like that. It's not really about like you it really doesn't hit the same because they decided to cherry pick and tell the story in a certain way. But that's it for me. The Natural.
Yeah, it's looking like Winter Soldier for me. I'm looking at his stuff.
You haven't seen any of it, huh? Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
There's a possibility I may have seen Lions for Lambs, but not like to the point where I remember it. Like it was probably on while I was in the same room.
It's all right, man. By the time we were growing up, he was already, megastar status and shit.
Yeah. It's like kids nowadays, you want to talk about Denzel. It's like, yeah, they know him, but they don't know him like we do.
Yeah, they weren't watching Philadelphia or Pelican Brief or all that other shit he was doing. Glory.
Yeah. Shit, little fun fact. This one's for Normal Guy, because I know Normal Guy likes shit like this. Fun fact. Characters wearing red usually don't have vision. Is a picture of Daredevil and Wanda.
Because I was just about to dispute you and be like, but Elektra wears red, Magneto wears red, Deadpool wears red. That was hilarious.
So yo, I wanna talk a little bit about there's a scene in the New Avengers, aka Thunderbolts, where some people are scrutinizing how the New Avengers had trouble lifting up that piece of building.
Okay.
Then they go back to Thor opening up this, the thing to make the hammer, and Captain America pulling the helicopter back, and Hulk destroying the Chitauri monster.
Okay.
And Spider-Man holding the boat together. And I'm sitting there going, for one, you only had three super soldiers. Spider-Man is stronger than all three of them. But also, these people they didn't know who they were. Bucky was a fucking political congressman. USA Walker was just some guy that lost his family. The Red Guardian was a fucking limo driver. Elena's just a person. As much as people want to talk, Elena's just a regular person. Ghost is just another regular person that can phase in and out of shit. Like, these people were dealing with shit when they were lifting that. You know what I'm saying? You muted yourself. So it's like it's not fair to you're still muted. It's not fair to
No. I muted myself on purpose.
Okay.
Because a giant slab of concrete, especially coming off of a building like that, could weigh up to 40,500 pounds. Or it could weigh, which is probably more accurate, 4,000 pounds, which is just a little over 2 tons. A helicopter, what do you call it? The helicopter that Cap lifted was probably 1,300 pounds. and he wasn't holding it back. He was holding it from moving.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows physics, an object at rest stays at rest unless there's an equal or opposite force to move it. So the helicopter came down and rest and was hovering, and he prevented it from moving. Versus the leverage point of you're on the bottom and you're holding this thing from coming down, which which U.S. agent was doing on his own before they showed up.
Yeah.
He had it. Remember, Cap didn't hold it all fucking day.
And
But-
Thor, we don't know how hard it is for that shit to open.
I mean, it was levers.
Yeah.
The hardest part of that was getting hit with the fucking star beam,
Yeah.
which that no, none of them, they all would have been eviscerated.
I mean, yeah, because he's a god.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
See, this is what people don't understand. That was a metaphoric scene. That wasn't a literal scene. It wasn't about them holding up the concrete slab and pushing it over. That was them learning that together they're stronger and they can overcome shit that they couldn't do separately. And that it's really going to take all of them to get this accomplished. That was metaphoric scene.
Yeah. Now, one of the other things that I'm seeing a lot of, but I don't think people realize the question that they're asking. So I asked the question and no one answered me. But if the Justice League replaced the Avengers, could they have defeated Thanos? The question I'm asking is, are they split up on different planets like the Avengers were? Because remember, the Avengers straight up pretty much beat Thanos.
Yeah.
Iron Man put a good fight with the Guardians of the Galaxy to Thanos. Thor almost killed him if he would have hit the head. Now, if they're split up, like let's say Superman is going to get a fucking a weapon, and the Flash and Green Lantern are on one planet, Wonder Woman and Batman are on another planet, and Hawkman is defending an island trying to get John Jones separated from his thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, if they were all there just fighting John Jones, just fighting Thanos and one, yeah, they could beat him. But if they were in different locations trying to do different things to get the stones, I think they'll have a hard time also.
So you got to remember, when they fought Thanos, if you're gonna put the Avengers up there, you have everyone except Superman, because Thor didn't show up until the end.
Yeah.
Where everything was done. And as soon as he came in, he turned the tide and, like you said, almost killed them. So could the Justice League without Superman beat Thanos? They probably would have put up the same fight. Because the power ring would have, what do you call it? The gauntlet could go toe-to-toe with the power ring from the Lanterns. Could nullify Flash of speed. Plus, like, who do you put where? Does it make more sense to have Flash down in wherever they're going to be equivalent to Wakanda to take out the hordes of people, the hordes of the army that's coming to decimate them? Who do you put up there with? I'm assuming Batman is going to go up to meet Thanos at his home field.
Yeah.
So who do you put there? Do you put Zathar? Do you put Dr. Fate?
Yeah, because also Vision, who had the Mind Stone, wasn't fighting.
Yeah. So again, it's weird because you have to do what you have to do essentially what Marvel did. Take Thor off the battlefield. Take Hulk off the battlefield. Take Captain Marvel off the battlefield until it's too late. Right? So now on the other side, get rid of Superman, get rid of Shazam, get rid of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And you're gonna do the same shit
Pretty much.
that was already done.
And you have to nullify John Jones. John Jones will be Vision.
Yeah. And on top of that, the only thing that DC would have over Marvel in this instance is they will not have a Peter Quill character. There is nobody who's going to sit there and fuck it up because he's worried about one person.
What about Hawkman and Hawkgirl?
No.
He just figured
Hawkman would
figure
have
it
got
out
the
again.
fucking job done.
He was like, "You die, I'll die. We'll find each other again," or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they reincarnate. They don't give a shit.
Now, who's someone that's on the Justice League that we didn't mention? That's like the question, right? That would have been like, he's the guy that if no one else came, he could have did something to Thanos. What up, Tyson?
So the one guy on the Justice League that could have done something to Thanos, that's totally unexpected, is what you're asking.
Yeah.
Plastic Man.
Okay. I was
Plastic
thinking
Man has known. There is an instance where Plastic Man, I think, became the Flash's suit. And the Flash didn't know he was wearing them. And then Plastic Man fucking suffocated him. Because he got the drop on him. So in the battle, Plastic Man could have did something with Thanos' wrist and then moved into the gauntlet, knocked the shit off his hand. And what's Thanos gonna do to him? Stretch him out? I mean, he can stretch.
Yeah, he's not Galactus.
Yeah. So, I mean, he only has, but so far he can move his arms, right?
Yeah.
So now you knock the glove off. They got it. We're good to go.
So for ability, not intelligence wise, Plastic Man is stronger than Mr. Fantastic.
Yes, only because he's more creative with the way he uses his ability, because he was a thief before he became a hero. So he's not bound by some moral code and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, if he wanted to, he can hide out. And they're like, "Oh, Sue and Reed are gonna go on a date." And Reed's like, "Yo, wear that red dress I like." Plastic Man will be that red dress. She's now putting him all over her. And at a moment's notice, after he's done doing whatever the fuck he's doing on her, crap! She didn't know he was there. Reed's turning around like, "What the fuck happened?" It's just like this. This man can do some shit.
All right. So, all right. Now,
But again, that's ability versus ability, because you're not outsmarting Reed Richards.
yeah. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get this. There's a video that I.
While you're doing that, I'll say the little bit of news that I know. Avengers Doomsday has wrapped up filming, and I believe it's the filming of principal photography. So they're done filming. Now they're going to go into previs. They're gonna do a little bit of the editing and see if they need to call anybody back for reshoots, if they want to change something, or if they need to get something to add something more.
Okay. So is Hector gonna be in it? The Spanish Mexican dude that plays
No.
Hector in every movie.
No, I believe he's on ice.
Makes sense. All right. Now, this is a hypothetical. This will be your opinion. I have 10 people who would say the longest if Bruce Wayne died at his grave. So, number 10, who do you think? Or should I say it and you agree or not?
All right, give me names and I'll put them 1 to 10. 1 staying the longest, 10 staying the least.
Okay. Barbara Gordon. Tim Drake.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I gotta let me set this up so I can keep track of this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Come on, give me what I want. I know this is entertaining. I'm sorry, everybody.
A truer line.
All right. Barbara Gordon, I'm putting her at 4.
Okay. Tim Drake.
Hold on a second. Tim Drake, I'm putting at 5.
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd is 6.
Selena Kyle.
Shit. Damn. Huh. Fuck. I think I went too high. Selena Kyle, I'm putting at 3.
Okay. Damian Wayne.
Now, can I move these or are they locked in stone?
Yeah, move them if you want.
All right, we're gonna move Barbara. We're gonna move Barbara, Tim, and Jason down 1. So Barbara is now at 5. She goes down to 5. Tim Drake is at 6. Jesus Christ. Damon is at 4.
Okay. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon.
Gordon's at 8.
Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson is at number 1.
Clark Kent.
It's a lot harder to type and spell these names out than I thought. Clark Kent, number 9.
Alfred.
Alfred, number 2.
And this one might throw you for a loop, but the Joker.
No, I'm confident in this. Joker, number 10.
So the order
I'm
I
confident
gave
in that list, and I can give explanations if you.
all right, the order I gave was from 10 to 1. So they got Joker at number 1.
Wait, so Superman was number 2?
Superman was number 3 after Alfred.
All right. So if I'm allowed to elaborate here,
Okay,
the
so
Joker.
all right, You give your reason for that character, and I'll give the reason that they said in here. So
All right,
which
so
character you going with first?
I'm going from bottom to top.
All right, so
from
you
10
going with
to
the
1.
Joker.
So the Joker.
All right.
The reason I say he's number 10 is because he would go to the grave, see everybody there, see everybody mourning, think to himself that they shouldn't have as much claim to him or more claim to him than he does, get bored and he'll leave. Because he'll throw a pity party because the best part of him is gone. And he's too impulsive. He's not going to stick around any longer than he has to because the joke's over. And the joke's no longer funny.
Okay, so they said he stayed for days crying and laughing because Batman wasn't just his enemy. He was the only one who truly understood him. The one who gave his life meaning, his best friend.
See, so we both said the same thing, but I went the other way with it. Where he's not going to stick around because everybody else is standing there.
Yeah.
Now, if this was the Joker on his own, yeah, I'll agree. He'll stay there days. But this is everybody else around. He's not going to stick around.
Okay. Who you got number 9?
Clark Kent.
All right, go ahead.
So I put Clark at 9 because although him and Bruce do have a friendship and a kinship, he does not have the same level of meaning to Bruce and from Bruce to him as everybody else in the Bat family. That'd be like saying Ray stood longer than us at Dad's funeral.
Mm.
Like, yeah, he knew of Dad. He heard us talk about stories. Or matter of fact, let's take Kenny. Kenny met him.
Yeah.
Kenny helped him.
Yeah.
When he needed help at the thing. He's gonna stay longer than me, you, and Kay?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I hear you. So they said here, even a god would feel powerless. Clark would stand in silence, haunted by the loss of the one man who truly understood him, feeling the weight of the world without Bruce. I think Clark would stay as long as he could, but he would know that Batman would want him out there saving people.
Yeah, that's another aspect.
Like he would know that more than anyone in the Bat family.
Yeah. So I did my list based on how much he meant to the people on that list.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, your friendship can't mean more than family.
Yeah.
Not to Batman.
Yeah, seriously. And Batman was the one that went, shit, if I go rogue, you're the one that's going to stop me, Superman.
Yeah.
You was my contingency plan. So if I'm gone, you need to step it up and save this planet. All right, who's your number 8?
Number 8 is Commissioner Gordon.
All right.
And I put Commissioner Gordon there because of my reasons for everybody else. So Gordon had no other spot but 8 to get to.
Because I think Gordon would stand mostly at the light, the bat signal, than his grave.
Yeah, that's something I didn't think about, but yeah, that's a great point. He'd probably memorialize him more at the signal.
Because I mean that's their spot.
Yeah, but like I said, everybody else has a stronger reason than Gordon to continue to stay there.
Yeah, because it's kind of like Superman, but more on a professional level of cop. Like you're the only guy I trust here because you're straight. You know what I'm saying? But they said that Gotham's stalwart would linger into the night, speaking to the shadows, realizing that the man who always had his back is gone, leaving the city heavier and lonelier than ever. Yeah, but I think that would happen in the bat signal. What is that, number 7 now you got?
Yeah, number 7, I got Jason Todd.
All right.
Jason Todd, I put at 7 because he's sticking around longer than Gordon, Clark, and Joker because he is going to be the one in the most pain.
Okay.
But he's also going to be the one who's the most angry at Bruce for dying. Because you let me die and you couldn't save me. Now you can't even save yourself.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be that one where if you do the 12 stages of grief, denial and anger, hit it simultaneously. So he's gonna outlast all the non-Bat family members, but he's not gonna outlast the Bat family. So that's why I put him at 7. Because at a certain point, he's gonna be like, "Yo, fuck this! I gotta go hit somebody."
Yeah, I was feeling the same exact way as for him. They have him at number 8 on the list also. They said, torn between anger and sorrow, he'd linger at the grave, cursing and grieving at once, unable to forgive himself or leave the memory behind.
That's
Yeah.
actually what I said.
Yeah. Now, who's your number 7?
Tim Drake. Tim Drake he's at number 6 is Tim Drake.
Okay.
Because Todd was at 7. Tim is the most respectful. So I picture Tim being there for as long as he needs to be. And then when Todd starts acting up, Drake's going to be the one like, "Yo, buddy, come on. We can't have you doing this here. Not now." And he's the one who takes Todd out. He's going to be the voice of reason in Todd's ear. So that's why I got them close at 6 and 7.
They got him at 9. Loyal to the very end, Tim would stay reflecting on how much Bruce shaped him, feeling hollow and lost without the guidance of his mentor.
How the fuck is that 9? Whatever.
All right, so it was
5 is
right?
Barbara Gordon. And Barbara Gordon is at 5 because she's going to stay there until she realized that Batman means more to Selina than to her. So she'll bow out when
They
that
have her-
realization hits.
Yeah, they have her at 10. They said that she'll sit quietly, honoring Bruce while quietly mourning the man behind the mask, staying long because the mission continues, but her heart remains at the grave.
You put her at 10? Okay.
And number 4 was Selina.
Number 4 was Damien.
Ah,
Damien will stay. Damien would stay as long as possible, and almost like Barbara, until he realizes that he's not as close to Bruce. Like, first off, he's gonna stay longer because he's the son. But then he's gonna realize that he's the son by birth. Dick is his son. And Selina and Alfred care more because he just didn't have the time that they had.
yeah.
So by default of not having that time spent, he's there at 4. But I also bumped him up because he is the actual son. And I think he would stay the longest. He would stay longer than everybody else that was underneath him.
Yeah, and he's stubborn too, so.
Yeah.
So they said he's number 6 on their list. Silent and rigid, Damien would stay for hours, haunted by the absence of a father's approval. Every unspoken word and every lesson unlearned would cut like a knife.
There's one I agree with.
Then you got Selina.
Selina at 3. The true love of Batman's life. she would stay just as long, just as long as she can stay at 3. But she can go no higher than that because of the other 2 I got.
They have her at 7 on this list. It says she'd visit at night, fingers tracing the stone, weighed down by all the stolen memories and the love that they never fully shared, unable to walk away.
Okay. How is that 7?
Yeah. I don't know if this was the actual no, this would have to be the longest, the shortest. The shortest, the longest.
Or is that how it is? Or did they just go, here's 10 people?
No, because it says who would say the longest.
Oh, all right.
I mean, you're going by that, so fuck that. All right,
so Alfred number 2.
Okay.
Alfred is because Bruce is his de facto son.
Yeah, and they got him. They got him at number 2 also.
Yeah, I mean, he is the reason Batman can exist, or no, he is the reason Bruce Wayne made it to adulthood and facilitated the Batman persona.
Yeah, they said he'd linger for hours, whispering to the son he can no longer protect. Every memory of Bruce as a boy and a man would ache, and leaving would feel like abandoning him twice.
Yeah, so I put him at 2 because I could see Selena pulling him away to give number 1 that time alone. Dick Grayson. The absolute best thing Batman has ever done with his life. Taking him in, training him. The man who would sit there for hours contemplating, because as he did in the comics, when Bruce died, he has to step up and take the cowl. And he has to... He didn't do this in the comics, but in this little hypothetical, he would sit there and try to figure out what Batman can I be and what Batman does Gotham need. And he would try to sit there and get as much help me Bruce type shit. And he's the one who deserves it the most. He's the first.
Yeah. And the best.
Yeah. And both of their parents were killed by mobsters. Both at a young age. Both raised essentially by Alfred. Both trained to be this fucking crazy ass vigilante.
Yeah. They have him at number 4. That he sit recalling every lesson, every fight, every word of praise he'll never hear again, wishing he could say goodbye to the father who made him who he is.
My reasoning weren't too far off of what they said.
Nah, it wasn't.
What order would you put him in?
So I think Jason Todd, Damian, and
Tim.
and Alfred. I think they're gonna be like 4, 5, and 6, just for the anger issues, right? Where it's like Alfred, he's gonna feel for his son and all, but he knows he has other people. He's the father. What does the father do? They bear the load. So he's gonna go. Now I gotta cater to Damien and to all these other people, make sure that they're all right. the Red Hood is gonna be fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
Damien, I think, is gonna be pissed off for the just for the simple fact of that he didn't get that time with his father, and no matter how much he tried to impress him, he never got that praise. So now he's like, I have to be you to get that praise. Gordon, I think, would be 10. Because like I said, he'll be at the light. You know? I think Barbara Gordon would be 9.
Okay.
Just because it was, even though they had something in the comics, it was a hidden thing. But it was also like she went through trauma for him, and the grief hits people weirdly. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be mad that he's gone, but she might be mad for another reason. So it's one of those things, like, you suffer in silence type shit.
Okay.
I would say that Catwoman would stay a little longer because of Dick, right?
Yeah.
And I think Superman would probably be I think Superman would be there until Jason Todd and all those people left. For more of a, maybe I can calm them down, or maybe if they do something, I can, stop them. Something to the point of, I have to protect someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what these people can do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say the Joker's gonna be there, like, if they're all in a room. But I do think he's gonna be in the shadows.
Yeah.
Waiting for his time to fucking finally say something to Batman,
Okay.
So I would think the Joker would be there the longest without anyone knowing. Like, it would be him and Dick Grayson, like, Dick waiting for that opportunity to say goodbye and say thank you and all that other shit for him, by himself. But the Joker would be there.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because if you think about it, like, what is the Joker gonna do? He can't do nothing. Like you said, the joke's over. His whole purpose for living is gone. He's not gonna sit there. Well, now I can go after Dick. He's like, no, that's easy mode, like he said in Injustice.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I think he'll hang up the hat. I think the moment Bruce Wayne and Batman dies is the moment the Joker stops. Just like how when Bane killed Alfred, he went up to Bane and said, "You fucked up the biggest thing we could have ever did to this man, and you wasted it." Like, this guy is one of those people that no one is touching the bat unless it's me. So I think that connection, even though it's in private, I think would be as equal to Dick Grayson.
Okay. That was a macabre subject nonetheless, but I think that was an interesting thought experiment.
Yeah. I just saw it. I was like, you know what? Let's see, because we get to cool the time a little bit. But did you hear that Robert Downey Jr. threatened to quit the Avengers because of Deadpool? Or is that just bullshit?
I mean, that could just be because everybody's speculating that they're the ones who fought. That it was Robert Downey and Ryan Reynolds, but it has not been truly confirmed who the fuck.
So what? Somebody fought, like, over ideas, or
no? Remember, so the story was that you were off those 2 weeks. On the set of Deadpool, it was said that one of the actors made an off-color joke to another actor that they didn't like. That was like a little bit too inside baseball. Where they're like, yo, you don't know me well enough to make a joke like that. And it caused a whole bunch of shit. And they were like, yo, I'm not fucking filming scenes with him. You put us on different days. You do other shit. And then they had to get Russo, Kevin Feige, and the producers to sit them down and go, look, it's going to cost us way too much to shoot around this. This is dumb. They talked to both guys. They squashed the beef, and they were able to move on making the movie. And again, everybody's thinking it's Robert Downey and Ryan Reynolds, but the early reports were that it was too unknown, or that it was somebody who isn't that big of a star who said something to somebody who's a slightly bigger star.
Okay.
I was like, but Ryan just got there. Like the report came, unless he came in and was like, "Hey, what's up, cocaine head?" Like what the fuck? You just got to set, bro. What are you?
Okay, because I've been hearing some shit about Robert Downey Jr. leaving and all that, and I'm like, I don't think this is true, because I'm only seeing this shit on Instagram. It's not coming out anywhere else. Like usually big stories like that, you'll see that on X, Instagram, the news, MySpace, your ass, all that other shit that, you know.
Yeah.
But here goes another piece of news that I don't believe, but I don't know. They're saying that James Gunn hired Grant Gustin to be the Flash.
I have not heard anything about that.
That was a post also. Show sent it in the chat, and because Show sent it, I didn't believe it. But I mean, it beats having to look for a Flash.
Shit. I got something for you.
All right.
Who's randomly generated? Who's winning a fight? Bane or Alan Scott's Green Lantern?
Which one is Alan Scott?
He's technically the original. Back where
he was afraid of
where he
wood.
just had a lantern that was green. Wood was what he was weak against. He had the weird red fucking sweater shirt. But he has now been officially adopted into the OA's Green Lantern Corps.
So the now him versus the now Bane?
Yeah, I'll show you the
okay.
Versus Bane.
So how is this fight going? They meeting up someplace and fight round one, or is he looking for Bane? Like what's going on here?
All right, let me set the scene. Bane happens to be stealing from a chemical factory that has a chemical compound that he needs in order to continue his production of Venom. And it just so happens to be that Alan Scott was in the vicinity, so he could be the first one to react.
Okay. Shit.
It's hard not to go, well, he's got the fucking ring. Of course he wins.
Yeah, but you know what it is? I'm thinking Bane, because one, they're in close quarters. Two, they're in the chemical facility, so he may not know what's in there. And Bane does. So that's an advantage that Bane has. Also, Bane is a mercenary. He's tactical. He's fucking strong as shit. So if Bane can get the drop on him while he's searching for shit, Bane can do some damage. And if Bane hits him with some of that fucking chemical, or, lights the chemical on fire and blows up the building, he got to worry about saving people. So if we're just talking about him, Bane getting away, Bane can get away and, survive this shit. But if this is a flat out, he walked in there, he saw Bane said, oh shit, smack him with a hammer, the green hammer, and put him in a fucking thing. Green Lantern, it's hard for Green Lantern to lose to people. Shit, James Gunn said that Green Lantern could beat up Superman in his universe.
Yo, that's why it's dumb. that the lanterns have that stupid ass fucking.
So
What do you
Joseph,
call
it
it?
comes out next week, the 24th.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to that topic yet, so you're
Yeah.
good. But that's why it's so dumb that the lanterns have some of the dumbest fucking weaknesses. He's weak to the color yellow. Fuck out of here! Like that. What kind of weakness is that? Now, if they were smart and they go, not the color yellow, but what is the weakness of willpower?
Fear.
Fear.
It just emanates in yellow.
Yeah. Because there's that whole thing where Batman stole a kid, or they accuse him of stealing a kid. So the lantern went in there to get him, but everything was fucking yellow, so he couldn't do shit. It's like, come on. Make it exactly what the fuck it is. Fear does clash with your willpower.
What up, Joseph? No, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. But he needs to have some kind of weakness Batman can explore or exploit. But even though you would have, I'm pretty sure he would have the toxin of the Scarecrow.
But even if you don't have the toxin of the Scarecrow, you could just find out what makes each of the lanterns fearful and
Yeah.
put them in that situation.
Batman did technically single-handedly beat one of the Green Lanterns in one of the cartoon movies in less than 2 seconds. You know how he did it?
He flat out in the comics punched Guy Gardner and knocked him out. So yeah, if Bane can get up close, they're still just humans. They don't get extra fucking shit because they got the ring on. So Bane could, beat the shit out of him, but
Yeah, he did that in one of the cartoons also. But I think it was Hal Jordan. They were talking, and he's like, "You ain't nothing without that ring." He goes, "Oh yeah, you want to find out?" He goes, "All right." Hal Jordan goes, "What the fuck?" And he got the ring in his hands. He's like, "You need this?" And then it just goes like, "Look, I told you ain't shit without your ring, brother. I just took it from you. The first thing you did was try to turn into the Green Lantern."
so Batman was actually a Yellow Lantern. When all the lanterns went out and were finding heroes,
Yeah,
because Batman fuses with fear very well.
but wasn't he also like multiple lanterns?
He could have. I'm gonna verify. I know the most iconic lantern, Batman lantern, was the yellow one.
All right, if you had to pick a pill, and the pill gives the power of the person they represent, who would you pick? A Viltrumite, a Kryptonian?
No. See, Batman is typically not a Green Lantern, and so yellow is his shit.
Yeah, Batman was a Yellow Lantern, and so this was when the Black Lantern was taken over, right?
Yeah, like the Blackest Day or Darkest Night. Yeah, Blackest Day storyline, where a whole bunch of people got lantern rings and shit like that. It was a big fucking,
because the Black Lantern started taking the corpses of the superheroes and making them lanterns,
making them Black Lanterns.
and then
Almost kind of like Marvel Zombies.
yeah,
Like that I think that was DC's answer to
Marvel
that.
Zombies, and then was it Hal Jordan they gave every ring to? And he became the White Lantern.
That was Kyle Renner.
Kyle Renner. And I know that they tricked the Orange Lantern into fighting with them, and what he basically did was made an army of Orange Lanterns, because that's the power he can make. He can make his own army of people, and he had like a whole army of Orange Lanterns. The problem was that he's so fucking selfish and greedy that he didn't want no one else to have that power, so it kind of backfired on all that shit. But they were saying that he was one of the best Yellow Lanterns, right? Batman.
Yeah. He
Shit,
rules
up there with
his
Sinestro.
whole fucking aura is based on fear.
Yeah. All right, so you take a pill. Would you rather be a Viltrumite,
Okay.
a Kryptonian, a Martian like John Jones, or a Saiyan?
All right. For saying, do you have to do the monkey form?
No, we'll do Dragon Ball Z.
I
They
mean,
cut
that
off
is
his tail.
Dragon Ball.
No, I mean like in Dragon Ball, he had the tail, and then they cut it off him.
All right.
You need the tail to go monkey.
I'm gonna go Viltrumite
Viltrumite.
because I haven't seen Invincible, but I don't know. I don't think he has like a weakness that's like, hey, I just got a rock.
Yeah. Well, his weakness is if you're
Dad
another one of
beats
them,
the
and
shit
then
out of him.
yeah, if you beat the shit out of him and put your fist through his chest, he'll die.
Yeah, but I
His
need
weakness
another
is if you
Viltrumite
kill
to
him.
do it.
If you kill him, he's gonna die. That's his weakness. Is just a Super Saiyan because I'm definitely picking that one. Word. It almost seems like Goku and Vegeta can't die, and if they do, they just come back to life from the Dragon Balls.
So Goku did die. He had the halo on.
No,
for
yeah,
like-
Goku died a couple times. Vegeta killed himself a couple times, but they just keep wishing him back.
My only issue is, I feel like inherent with becoming a Super Saiyan is the drive to keep pushing and go further and further and further. And you know me, I don't have that fucking drive.
Hmm.
I'd be at like Super Saiyan half. Like I'd be like and frosted tips, not a whole head of blonde hair. Just I look like NSYNC, and that's my Super Saiyan.
Bye, bye, bye.
Yeah, you know Dan from Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
How he does the Hadouken and it only comes out like 2 inches from his palm. That'd be me with the Kamehameha. Like, man. All right, that's all I got, guys.
I'm surprised you.
I'll be Mr. Satan, just with frosted tips.
I'm the world's best fighter. I'm surprised you didn't say Martian, as he could transform into somebody who's leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, but he's vulnerable to fire, and fire's easily available.
And
I went with something with the least amount of weaknesses, because if I'm gonna have godlike powers, there you go. That would stop me right there. If I'm gonna have godlike powers, don't give me something that's easily to fucking get, because apparently kryptonite is everywhere. And everyone has it. Like,
yo, there's a cartoon where Batman's talking to this mobster or some shit, right? And he goes, I paid $70,000 for a rock to stop the superhuman. It only cost 70 cents to buy a book of matches. And stared at him. Like I will burn your shit to the ground.
yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, that's
like shit.
And Vin, you know me better to think that I would pick something that would shapeshift.
I think initially I would probably be Super Saiyan, but I don't know. I got a bad back.
Dude, you'd be Krillin with your whole beard would turn fucking colors.
Shit, I'll be Vegeta. Have you lost your Saiyan pride, Kakarot?
Yo, I can just see it now. You kick open my door. Kakarot, the hell are you doing?
That's your biggest mistake. You stole that body. Every ounce of muscle, every ounce of pain, we earned that. You have not reached that level. You don't know what it's like to be a Saiyan. This is when he was fighting Black Goku. So, yeah. Listen, man. I still say Vegeta is stronger than Goku. Sorry. He was able to hit Beerus at regular Saiyan.
All right, I'll say this: Goku's not stronger, but he might be better. All right, Vegeta. Vegeta's not stronger, but he might be better.
Vegeta and Goku are kind of like Reed Richards and Doctor Doom. Where the thing about Vegeta's greatest strength is his pride, but it's also his biggest weakness because he's not just gonna kill you; he needs to savor the moment. Where Goku, his biggest weakness is the same thing, but instead of for it being savored the moment, he'll be on some. I know you got more than that. He's not. It's not good enough that he just beat you, and you wasn't at your best. He'll sacrifice the whole planet for you to be at your best so he can beat you.
Yo, for all the anime watchers out there, please explain to me how you can watch Dragon Ball with Goku in it. Any fucking Dragon Ball. Goku is the reason I don't watch certain other fucking animes. So like Black Clover. Black Clover is good, but the protagonist is as annoying as fuck like Goku is. I'm like, I'm not watching him. I watched 30 seconds of an episode of Dragon Ball Super. You know, where Goku wanted to go train with Virus.
Yeah.
Or whoever, or Whis, right?
Whis, yeah. Come on, please. Are you done yet? Are you done yet?
Dude, that's one of those occasions where you're like, if it was me and Goku in a room with a gun and one bullet, shooting Goku would be a waste of a fucking bullet. So I'd shoot myself because I can't fucking stand to be in a room with a guy like that.
Yo, but Joseph, you know what's funny? You know, that's the thing. Goku learned from everybody. He learned from Beerus. He learned from Whis. He learned from Grandpa Gohan. He learned from Piccolo. You know, he learned from and who's the turtle? The old horny man. Kame?
I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of his name.
Yeah, he learned from him. You know, he learned from a lot of people. Vegeta was just naturally strong, Saiyan. And when Goku was handed the power of Super Saiyan God, he went a step further and became Super Saiyan Blue. Vegeta learned how to do it just because he's seen Goku do it. He said, if it's possible for you, I'm going to figure it out. And he became the Super Saiyan God. And then he unlocked another level of blue that Goku can't reach. Goku had to learn the Ultra Autonomous Instinct, the Turtle Hermit, Master Roshi. There you go. Yes. Master Roshi. Goku had to learn Autonomous Instinct to beat who's the big strong dude at the end of the Super?
It's not Hit. Hit is Matt Mercer.
Yeah.
Zero?
No. Shit. Come on, Joseph. Who's the guy? Yo, because that guy's stronger than his destroyer. Vegeta had created
As you can tell, we're real Dragon Ball fans here.
Yeah, I'm bad with names. I just looked up the names to see.
Not Frieza, Virus,
Jiren.
Jiren.
He had to get Autonomous Ultra Instinct to beat Jiren. Vegeta had to get mad to beat Top. Remember, in the second tournament when they fought Top kind of beat the shit out of Goku. Goku won his get back. I know Top is not as strong as Jiren, but Top gave up everything he stood for to become a destroyer and get the destroyer power. And Vegeta just got mad and beat Top. He deflected his destroyer power and beat Top because he got mad. He basically said, you're willing to give up everything you stand for justice and all that other shit. But power, that's not what a Saiyan does. And his pride got him so much. The God of Destruction. That's what I'm saying. He gave him so much power. He beat Top. And that wasn't even Ultra Ego. Goku had to get to fucking autonomous Ultra Instinct to beat Jiren. I honestly think if Vegeta fought Jiren at that moment, he might have fucking been able to push it and give Jiren a problem. He might have been able to do it. He sacrificed himself so Goku can go fight him. So Goku was handed his power when he fought Frieza. Because remember, Vegeta saved him and put him in that time thing and healed him up. Vegeta didn't get the chance to heal in that chamber. He had to fight Frieza until Goku was 100% again. Then Goku was able to transform into Super Saiyan, which Vegeta did because he saw him do it. Then he saw the God. He's like, shit, you get there, I get there. He went to Super Saiyan 3 before fucking Goku even got to 2. This man, Vegeta, if he let his pride out of the fucking way, like just that whole I needed to let you know I'm gonna destroy you. If he just ended the shit straight out, he would be unstoppable.
Yo, all I know is that Android 16 won the tournament, so he's the strongest.
Yeah, but also when they were fighting Majin Buu, Gohan needed to get a power boost. Goku needed to get a power boost. Vegeta said, fuck you, I'm mad, and blew himself up again. He blew himself up and killed him to fuck up Majin Buu. He did the same technique to Top and survived.
So originally, to answer your question, originally Gohan is supposed to be stronger than both of them, but then the writer just kind of forgot that storyline and pushed it to the back. But Broly's stronger than both of them without fucking trying.
Yeah, Broly actually, I think, doesn't even turn Super Saiyan. He's as strong as he's gonna. You know who I think is gonna be strong?
So they actually nerfed him because the writer from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, he wrote the story and forgot that he was leading to having Gohan take over. And just wrote the story like that, and then kind of had to backtrack because he's like, "Oh shit, I fucked this up." But he kept on with his track.
And and not for nothing, they shit on Piccolo like crazy. Because Piccolo was supposed to be one of the strongest beings when he merged with the Guardian, and that did nothing. But you know who I think should be the strongest out of all of them? Pan.
Krillin.
No, Pan, Gohan's daughter.
Really?
She was able to fly at 2 years old, like a couple months old. In the movie, she got mad and started beating the shit out of people. Like, this girl is the fucking daughter of the prodigy and the granddaughter of the greatest warrior in the fucking universe. Like, I think she should have some kind of power.
Yeah, but that's what it's not Bulma, Chi-Chi, right?
Gigi.
Huh?
Gigi? Is it Chi-Chi?
Chi-Chi.
Yeah, but she's the grandma.
No. Do you think that bitch is going after what Goku has done? You think she's gonna let her fucking follow in his footsteps?
She is.
You saw how much she wanted to kill fucking Gohan, or Goku when he wanted to go train.
She already fucked up her son. She can't fuck up her granddaughter now. Shit.
Yo, look, where's Ray? Isn't Ray supposed to be the anime guy? Now we're finally talking anime, and this motherfucker is diddling himself or some shit.
All I know is that one of the greatest Dragon Ball Z characters, Vincent D'Onofrio, wants to play Swamp Thing in the DCU.
Time out. Kingpin wants to be Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Why?
So DC Comics fanboy. So should Vincent D'Onofrio play Swamp Thing in James Gunn DCU? Vincent D'Onofrio replies back, yes, he should.
Okay. Yo, what the? I guess Vanessa, the Earth needs to be healed.
Word. Oh, okay. So here goes a non-comic book reference. This is a movie reference. Hannibal showrunner wants Zendaya as Clarice in the Silence of the Lambs series with Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen. That's what I said.
So Mads Mikkelsen, he's the one who played Caecilius in Doctor Strange.
Yes.
And he was Lashif in Casino Royale.
Yes.
He played Hannibal Lecter, and in the TV show Hannibal, which went on for a couple of seasons, which was really fucking good. Like it was extremely good. I
But
don't
Odin
know,
is too good to play Hannibal.
Huh?
Odin is too good to play Hannibal himself.
Who?
Odin.
Oh, Odin. Anthony Hopkins too old now.
He can play a young Hannibal.
But here's the funny thing. I don't know if Zendaya is a great actress, but I don't know if she can pull off the same feeling as Jodie Foster did with Clarice.
Jodie Foster fucking played in plenty of those movies where she was one of, like, you know, like she was a good actress for the shit she did. Because wasn't she also in that movie where like she was in the bar and that shit happened to her and it was a trial of that?
Yeah.
And then she was in The Signal, where she went into an alien ship and Contact. It was like, how long were you there? 10 hours. Bullshit. You're a liar. We got 10 hours of static footage. What?
Yeah, that movie's pretty fucking good. Yo,
believe it or not, that's the only part of the movie I remember.
What is the biggest piece of trivia to accompany Silence of the Lambs?
What is what?
What is the most? All right, let's reframe it. What is the most infamous piece of trivia that accompanies Silence of the Lambs?
The infamous.
Yeah, the one piece of knowledge that almost everybody on the planet knows about Silence of the Lambs.
Hello, Clarice.
No, not a line. It's an actual thing, like a piece of trivia where everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of that."
Putting lotion on the skin.
I'll just tell you, because Anthony Hopkins won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for playing Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
He's in the movie for 15 minutes.
Ah. Speaking of that, you saw the 15-year-old that just won the Academy Award or some shit? Or the Grammy?
Oh, it was the Emmy for Adolescence.
Shit. They
That's
just
another
handing
show
them,
that's on Netflix. I heard was fucking amazing.
if they just handing them shits out, throw a couple our way.
Shit. Yeah, go back and watch us fucking and the nominees for Best Movie. Malignant. What was Karen? I forgot what the fuck I did for that because I just improvised it on the spot.
Word. Hello, are you there? Yo,
what was the shit we did for Mortal Kombat? It's like some random fucking Spanish phrases. Like chocolate.
Shit. I was watching this video on Instagram where the cop walks up to these people and is like, you're not allowed to wash your car on public property. And the guy goes, this is my driveway, this is private property. And the cop goes, yeah, but it's in public sight. I'm like, wait, that don't make no sense. Because there's nothing, because you can sell shit on your property. You need a permit to sell in like, and then the cop goes, you don't want us to be, you don't want us to not be your friend. And I'm like, oh, the cop is threatening this motherfucker on camera. What's going on here? It's in public sight.
Yo,
What?
that somebody call up Eddie Kingston, because that's his new one. It's on public sight. That's why he didn't go after Jericho, because that was in the ring. That wasn't in public sight.
Yeah, that was
on-
private property.
Yeah.
That was private party's property, not public sight. Shit. But all right, let's get to the nitty and the gritty, because I doubt show's gonna show up. But Marvel Zombies.
All right, so Marvel Zombies was a very fucking infamous and famous run for the comics back in the early 2010s ish range, because this is a run that everybody loved when it first came out. They kind of ran it into the ground. I've only read 2 out of the 5 not issues but volumes that they had. So from 3 on, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I can tell you the origins. So essentially what happens is, in the Ultimate Universe, Reed Richards was told that he'll never be a hero. So he gets dejected, and then he gets a message from another Reed Richards saying, hey, we could teach you how to be a hero. Come to this dimension, and I'll show you what it takes to be a hero. He gets there, and in this dimension, some sort of virus has spread within 3 days and has made all the fucking characters in Marvel zombies. So Reed runs around. He's trying to survive. The zombie virus has this weird thing where if the zombies eat, they retain their consciousness and their intelligence and their personality. But as the hunger builds, they lose more and more of it and go and just become so their hunger feeds into the fact that they want to stay sane. So Reed Richards is stumbling around. He runs into Magneto. Magneto is the only hero left, or the only human left. He's got a bunch, let's say hero. He's got a bunch of survivors that he has on Asteroid M, and he's looking for more survivors on Earth. He finds Reed. They're like, okay, we got to try to get back to the Baxter building to go back through the portal so I could send you home. And not only that, I could send all these survivors with you. Meanwhile, the Reed Richards, who's the zombie in that universe, figures out how Reed got here. So he tries to fucking take the Fantastic Four to the Ultimate Universe. It doesn't work. They get fucking stopped. Magneto has taken Reed and brought him back to the Baxter building. They get stopped by all the Marvel heroes. And then all of a sudden, all the Marvel heroes go blind. And it's because Sue Storm and the real Fantastic Four from the Ultimate Universe showed up, and Sue manipulated all the optic nerves and everybody around her and turned them invisible, thus turning them off. So signals weren't being received, so everybody became blind. But you can't push Galactus.
That bitch.
So they get Reed back. Right? In this regular dimension, we find out that Giant Man, Hank Pym, has been trying to actually solve this and figure out how to stop this whole spreading of the zombie virus. He's been keeping T'Challa alive and just eating little pieces of him to maintain his sanity. So T'Challa's missing a leg. He's missing an arm. Wasp finds him.
wasn't that like that in the What If Marvel Zombies where there was just a head?
Did this again? Remember, there's 5 different fucking what do you call it? This is the main.
I was talking
This is
about
the start.
remember the What If cartoon where they did the zombie episode
Yeah,
and the dude was just a head.
yeah. We'll get there.
Okay.
So he's keeping T'Challa alive. Wasp shows up, and Wasp was like, "Yo, you keeping food from us? Give me some of the fucking. Let me take a bite." And Hank Pym was like, "No, because I'm trying to fucking use this for science and to save us. I'm not using this for food." Wasp gets mad. They fight. Ant-Man bites her head off. The Silver Surfer shows up. Draws everybody out, even Hank. Silver Surfer gets away because he's like, "Yo, Galactus is coming to destroy the planet." But they just look at him like, "Yo, fuck that. There's somebody else we can eat." He gets away. When Hank goes back to the lab, T'Challa has escaped. The Wasp's head is still fucking alive because they don't die. So he's carrying her the whole time. She's like, "Yo, let me get a bite of the finger." He's like, "It doesn't make sense that you would eat. You don't even have a stomach. So consuming me would do nothing for you." So he goes back to Wakanda. They make a fucking body for Wasp. So she's just a head and now like a robot metallic body. T'Challa figures out that if the zombies can last long enough without eating, it essentially breaks through the hunger and they kind of return back to normal. So Wasp is now her normal self, just an immortal undead.
Wow.
So the Silver Surfer comes back. And he, once again, he's like, "I am the Herald of Galactus. I will fucking, he's coming to destroy the planet." They catch him this time because this time they're prepared. They fucking devour him like he's made of cotton candy.
Jesus.
Because they figured out that the silver is like an M&M. It's just a shiny coating on the outside. And once you crack it, he's got all his fucking delicious shit that they can eat. They all gain the fucking power cosmic. They all have cosmic power now. Magneto comes down to T'Challa. On Asteroid M, he's actually got Forge with him and a couple of other people. So Forge is the one is now making these bodies. He gave T'Challa an arm and a leg and all that shit to rule. They're trying to figure out what to do. Galactus comes down. Every single fucking Marvel zombie turns around, blasts Galactus with all their fucking cosmic power all at once, knock him down. They devour Galactus.
Shit.
Once they devour Galactus, they get his galactic hunger. So they leave Earth and literally go and devour all life in the entire cosmos. It took him like 10 years to do it. In the 10 years, T'Challa has now ruled Earth. He's ruling over his people, the survivors. Wasp is by his side. T'Challa gets stabbed by an assassin. Then Wasp has no choice but to bite T'Challa to keep him alive. So they turn him into a zombie. Magneto is dead by now because Magneto died in the when did he die? He died when the Fantastic Four brought Reed back.
Okay.
So he had been dead. But Asteroid M was still a thing and Forge was running it. So Forge is now T'Challa's now a zombie. one of the humans is like, yo, we can't trust the fucking zombie leader. So let's kill them. Get the fuck out of here. And figure out what the fuck to do. Survive on our own. All the humans are like, yeah, we're not going to trust a zombie. The rest of the fucking guys that went out there and devoured life across the fucking cosmos come back to Earth because they were like, yo, we got nothing to do. Let's go back to Earth. They look and, oh shit, there's people here now. Let's go get them. Ford sets up a force field. There's a big thing. They start fighting. Spider-Man is the first one to realize that he hasn't eaten in so long. He's broken through. He's normal now. But the Hulk fucking is like, nah, I'm hungry, dog. So the Hulk rips him in half. Luke Cage tries to step up because he's now normalish. They get him too. They pull Spider-Man in. They staple his ass together.
Jesus.
Then there's another plan to do some other shit. And what essentially happens is everybody fucking dies because the human dude was dumb. Or all the heroes fight each other, and what is it? The heroes and the villains fight each other. They kill all the villains off. They take the transporter that Reed Richards made to send him back to the Ultimate Universe, and they just go fuck it. They trick all the heroes to think that they're fixing it, but instead this dude sends all the zombies to the Ultimate Universe.
Jesus.
And that's
with the power cosmic and shit.
Yeah. And that's as far as I fucking read.
And that's a what if comic?
No, there is a What If Marvel Zombies comic, but this was the original run that made everybody love the zombie universe.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a little fucking all over the place, and I'm trying to do this off of memory. So my memory's a little bit more all over the place.
You think that they're gonna have some of that in this?
Does not look like it at all. Because Hank Pym had half of his brain and head sliced off, and he was still alive. He was still thinking clearly. He was still motor function, all that shit.
Question.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Wolverine's healing factor be able to stop that disease?
You would think, but no. He was a zombie just like them.
What about Deadpool?
Deadpool was a zombie too. That's how you got Headpool.
Yeah.
Because I think in the second part, when they came to the Ultimate Universe, like they blew up his body and his head was the only thing that remained. So then he put the little derby with the propeller hat, and then you can fly around with that shit.
Shit. Another question. Can't Wanda just erase all that?
Technically, Franklin and Wanda should be able to. But in the show, I think if they're going off of what they did with the What If, I think Wanda's already a zombie.
Yeah.
So she's not gonna reverse that shit.
But I mean, like, if they stop her from eating for so long and she breaks through, she could be like, no more zombies.
She could. So what happened? A major thing that happened with the breakthrough is that the reason they were able to convince all the heroes to like help fix the transporter and they tricked them to send them off is because they were all calm and were like, yo, all right, we made it past. We're now on the other side, so we can help you guys out and be cordial. The whole time, the Hulk was sedated, and he was Bruce Banner. When Bruce woke up, the Hulk came back, And the Hulk was like, yo, I'm fucking hungry. Fuck this shit. And he fucked it up. The Hulk punched a hole through T'Challa's chest, but T'Challa was still alive. Like it's bananas in the best comic book way possible. And then again, that's all going off of memory from the shit when I read it a while ago. So if I definitely don't have the complete story because I didn't buy all 5 fucking installments of that, or not. It wasn't 5 issues. What the fuck they call them? Volumes. I didn't read all 5 volumes. So if there's if anybody can elaborate, or if I misremembered something, feel free to jump in. No, it was definitely volumes. And for anybody wondering, I'm responding because Toe said something in the hallway before he jumped back in the room.
It said graphic novels.
Yeah, no. So a graphic. Here's the definition of a graphic novel for anybody who doesn't know. There's 2 definitions. There's one in which there is the intent to make a longer form story, almost a novelization of a comic. So it's a graphic novel. Then the other term, the other definition of a graphic novel is they take Captain America 46 through 57, that story arc, and put them into one giant book where you can read them all, at one time from beginning to end. That's also the definition of a graphic novel. But volumes are different. That's just we have this story is volume 1. Volume 2 is a different story. Volume 3 is either the continuation or whatever the fuck it is. But it's all variations, and it's all kind of semantic. Because you can have a volume and it not be a graphic novel. You can have a graphic novel that is a volume. It's volume 1 of some shit. Like it's all nice wordplay and semantics to sell more comics, because hey, I got the graphic novel of this. Hey, but I got volumes 1, 2, 4. Like
It's just a long ass fucking story.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, see, this is what I'm saying with the historical documents. Like this, that's actually kind of cool. And with them getting the Fantastic Four now, it kind of makes sense. What?
Yeah. So that would be cool, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is going off of something what Civil War did, where they're like, we're going off of what our movies and the What If cartoons have showed us up to this point. With maybe a little bit of mix of some shit new, because we're seeing Blade for the first time. And there might be other elements that they add in just to pad it out. But the crux of it is, hey, this is happening in the same realm as our TV shows and movies, and not from the comics. Which is why Civil War works so well. Because they didn't adapt it straight from the comics. They adapted it from what the movies were already doing.
Okay. So, quick question. You know how in the trailer, Blade's wearing what looks like Moon Knight's gear, right?
Yeah.
Could that just be his uniform for the Midnight Suns?
It could be. I think theorized that Blade was Moon Knight. Either you or somebody else.
In the video I saw, it said that he was.
And I initially I was like, nah, that's just Blade looking Like we don't know what the fuck Blade's looking like, so they just made Blade look however. It could fucking be that Khonshu fucking chose Blade instead of Mark. Like, who knows what the fuck they're doing? It's not even Mahershala Ali voicing this guy.
True.
Which is disconcerting because all the other major players are being voiced by the fucking actors that play them.
I mean, it must be very hard to even, write a character that Mahershala Ali got a voice.
Yo,
Right.
I'm telling you, right now, I defy anybody to show me a movie that has a black lead, male or female, that involves vampires. You can't do it. It doesn't exist. It cannot be done.
Nope.
Yo, if you tell me it can be done and you say you have proof, I'll show you a crazy person because it's impossible.
Liar.
Like, so I forgot what this dude's name is. Some dude was like, yo, there's never been any proof of evolution. We would see it in the fossil records. And then somebody who was disputing him was like, have you seen the fossil records? Because it shows it. We have the fossil records to show you that. Because people don't understand that. And again, this is just off on a regular on one of our tangents we do. But people don't understand that evolution takes place over millions of years. We don't just go, hey, next year, the iPhone 18. This is a variation over millions of years. And if you don't think that humans evolved from something, just look at the vestigial tail and the coccyx bone. What once prevalent in old school humans, we all still have our coccyx bone, right? If it grows out too much, that's where you get the vestigial tail from. Completely and utter fucking useless to us now. So it has now become something that's still with us, but irrelevant to us. And how do you think that happened? But anyway.
Yeah. Listen, man, just like how last week I went on that thing and you couldn't say, I'm like, evolution is evolution. Shit. All right, real quick before we go.
Yo, hold on. Here's a real quick. Mahershala Ali in development, Blade in production, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, because he's playing Aaron Davis, the Prowler, in that. With the delays in both movies, which movie do you see actually happening?
None of them, to be honest with you, because that Spider-Verse shit was supposed to come out 2 years ago. Which I don't know how a part 2 to something is getting fucked up. It's part 2 to part 2. This is part 2.5.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers. Yeah, real quick before we go. I'm pretty sure show's probably gonna get on the minute we sign off anyway. He's probably waiting.
Show's gonna get on 20 minutes after you close your fucking your laptop. After you turn off your computer, and you're gonna get a text message. Yo, I thought we were still on.
Yeah. He's probably waiting until we finish to get on. But anyway, real quick. Most overrated comic book movie.
I really wanted to hear him because I want to see where his train of thought was to help me with mine. Because I don't want to just keep saying the same movies that I've been saying over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But because he's not here, I don't. Do you want to go first? Do you have something already?
This is off the cuff, so I'm thinking, Spawn.
Really?
I mean, like, it wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't a good movie. Like, it was. Like, yeah, I know people like they love Spawn and the graphics and all that other shit, but you really think about it, it's like the acting was made, left to be desirable.
Oh,
The fight between him and the devil at the end was, made to be like. Did Spawn's costume look fire? Yeah. Did John Leguizamo's character look fire? Yeah. Everything else in that shit was like, you spent a lot of the budget on the costume, didn't you? You know? I was either that or one of the Batmans, but you can't, because here's my thing, my thought process. Batman Begins and Iron Man 1, I think, would be overrated also. But as big as they are because they're the first iteration of what we got. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like you gotta give the exception to the rule. Because I think Iron Man was dope, like the same shit, the graphics and all that, but that last fight scene at the end was weak.
Yo, but it's two people that can't fight. It's two white dudes.
I get it. I get it. It's just still, And then the Batman Begins. I really wanted more of Ra's al Ghul being Ra's al Ghul and not Batman barely being Batman. It's like, if you could do all those blood and push, why can't you lift a log? It was just one of those. It's like, okay, this is. You got it, but it's not. This better be part one or something, and we better see some evolution.
All right. Shit. For me, off the cuff, I was gonna go. Everybody knows my go-to is fucking Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
But again, enough about that movie. I'm gonna go Dark Knight.
Really?
Yeah, because for all the reasons you said, I wanted more Batman. It wasn't enough Batman. Well, Dark Knight is the fucking Joker.
Yeah.
Batman does dick of all in that movie. It is carried 100% by Heath Ledger.
If you think about it, that movie was Batman versus Two-Face with Joker interrupting the progress.
Yeah. Like you got outshined in your own movie.
I can see that. Let's break your mother. I know that's not the movie. I just like saying it.
See,
yeah.
So that'd be my pick. The Dark Knight, overrated, way too high on people's lists.
And like I was saying to one of the people at work, I think if we're gonna actually talk about Jokers, Jack Nicholson's Joker got to be up there with actually portraying him. And Adam West's Joker too was like,
yeah, Cesar Romero.
Like, let's give it to both those actors. The Joker laughed, and it wasn't a demonic laugh. Like, I can't help but laugh. It was a no. I thought this was funny. This cracked me up. Because that's also the Joker. He doesn't have a laugh impediment where he laughs because he's nervous. No, it's because this is to him. This is the joke.
Arthur Fleck was not the Joker.
Good.
Did you hear about that at the Joker Folie à Deux, the actual ending?
No.
So in Joker Folie à Deux, there's a character that they keep showing vaguely in the background.
Is that still on HBO?
I don't know. But there's a character that they keep showing vaguely in the background. And then at the end where Arthur Fleck is like, I'm not the Joker. And he goes back to prison. He gets stabbed up.
It is.
By some dude by that guy they keep showing, who then starts laughing maniacally and starts cutting a smile into his face. And that dude is the actual fucking Joker.
And this is around the time Bruce Wayne is 9, right?
Yeah, because this should be a continuation.
Yeah, so the Joker's got to be 30. Bruce Wayne's
No, well,
9.
this guy is probably in his 20s.
So by the time Batman is becoming Batman, the Joker's
So it's a
already
19-year-old versus a 30-year-old. Yeah. I mean, Todd Phillips, he didn't want to make a Joker movie. He just wanted to make a movie about a clown. He wanted to make Taxi Driver and Kings of Comedy all wrapped into one. That's really what he wanted to do.
Yeah. Looks like it. Shit.
You know what else I was gonna pick for overrated?
What?
This is in the car. This is what I was thinking. Where I said everybody's gonna be mad. But I didn't pick it because I think literally last week I was talking about this movie. Endgame.
You think Endgame is overrated?
Only because of what I was saying before. Like, it doesn't work as a standalone movie.
You need 20
Because
years.
it's a payoff for watching. It's a payoff for finishing the book. But as
So
a standalone
technically-
movie, it doesn't really work.
So as a movie, it's not that you need prerequisites for it.
Yeah.
It's like watching Oppenheimer, boy. You ever see that shit?
I have not seen Oppenheimer yet.
If you got about 2 months to watch that movie, I still wouldn't watch it. I think the best part about it is that they had Albert Einstein and it looked like Albert Einstein. That was it. Even watching this girl fuck this dude, Elena, seeing her naked was like, all right, that's not good enough. Like, what the fuck is going on here? That movie was not about the bombs. It was about his regret.
Yeah, because it's based off the book they wrote about him.
See? They need the book.
It's
I'm over
historical
here-
documents.
Yeah, I get it. But I'm over here thinking that, we're going to watch some shit that's like, like the war on Vietnam. Like, this is the guys, like Saving Private Ryan. This is what they had to do during the war, or, some shit like that. Like, we made this facility. I want to see people thinking shit up. Like, I want to see 2 scientists. That's what I was looking for. 2 scientists dropping ideas at each other and just having a fucking Frost-Nixon battle with why this shit wouldn't work. And then Einstein popping up going, listen, you're fucking idiots. If you rearrange the sarcasm and the jiggle-jaggles
Yeah,
and all
he's
that other
German,
shit.
man.
That's what I said.
I don't know what the fuck you were doing.
He was a superhero. We need plutonium. Shit like that. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. What's the worst movie you've ever
The
watched
Happening.
that you actually like?
Oh,
A movie that if people are sitting down and you're like, yo, you watching this? You have a hard time explaining why you like it.
shit.
While you're thinking of that, I can tell you a show right now. Because my boy at work, Tony, is watching Andor season 2. And I can't for the life of me explain to him correctly why he should watch episode 4 through 12. He's watching it, but he's like, yo, this is the most boring show I've ever seen. There's no action. They're only talking. And I'm like, but it's so good. The political intrigue. And then I can't explain it to him. And in his eyes, it's the dumbest fucking most boring thing he's ever seen. So, why you're still thinking, my movie would have to be Malignant.
Oh,
That's the movie. I love that movie, and I can't tell you why. I can't explain it to you to make it sound good. anytime I try to talk about that movie, it just sounds like I'm having a stroke and saying words.
I think it would have to be Watchmen.
Oh, not one of the Fast and the Furious.
I watched the Fast and Furious because I feel like I need to. This has been a challenge of mine. I've watched every single one of them in the theaters. I need to watch this last one in the theaters, and then I'm my sentence has been revoked.
Hey, boo Joseph from the fucking chat. You gonna fucking say Cloverfield? One of the greatest.
Yo.
Cloverfield is probably the best found footage film they've ever made.
Better than the Blair Witch project. But I say Watchmen for the simple fact is like I didn't like it the first time I saw it, but the more and more I watch it, it was like, okay, I understand what's going on here.
Yo, The Watchmen was also on my list for most overrated movies.
Yeah, he's like, get the fuck out of here, Joseph, before you get hurt.
Yo, the only reason I don't revisit Cloverfield is because I get super fucking motion sickness, and that the POV camera will have me fucking passed out.
Yo, the one with John Goodman, what was it, part 2?
10 Cloverfield Lane, not technically a part 2. Is part of the anthology.
Universe. Yeah. His acting was phenomenal in that.
Yo, here's another good question before we end. What is a movie that you watched that you hoped was good, that you tried so hard to convince yourself you liked it at the time of watching it? I know that's a loaded question. I'll go first because the Cloverfield Paradox. When I watched it, I was like, yo, this shit. The next day, I was talking to my people about it. I was like, yo, this shit's crazy. It explains how we got Cloverfield here, and it dropped aliens in this one, and it did this, and it did that. And the more I started talking, the more I was like, I don't like this movie. This movie sucks. But I tried so hard to fucking like it.
Yo, so this is gonna be a theme for shit I don't like, apparently. The Batman. I liked it when it first came out, and then the more and more I talked about it, and the second time I saw it, I was like, oh no. That and Eternals. I wanted to like Eternals. I thought Eternals did some shit.
You were the proponent. You and Cabs.
Yeah,
you were the last bastion of fucking.
No, because when you first watch it, it's like, okay, we're getting the views of the gods and all this other stuff and everything. That's cool. But then you watch it again, it's like, this is kind of stupid. This is kind of stupid. They can't interfere when Thanos destroyed half the population, but now we can interfere when when your job is about to be completed. You ain't saving the fucking planet for us, bitch. You saving the planet because you don't want to get your mind erased. We know your game. You out here eating dinner because you hungry, not because you want to get to know me. Fucking eternal bitch. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Then you tease Blade for what? That's probably the reason why they can't make Blade. They can't make sense of how he got with the Eternals. It's like, the whole movie's written. He doesn't like the fact that we got to include the Eternals in this motherfucker. Yo, Damien, I'm sorry. I can't get over the fucking fact that this guy was a detective, and the only thing he detected was the thumb drive was a USB stick, and Selena Kyle was a cat thief, and she's in a rush to find her best friend, but we need to stop for milk. I got a Batmobile that's just a fucking Charger, which is alright because it's fine, because why would your car be state of the art when you have contacts that are fucking cameras and all this machinery to look at the footage from the contact, and armor and a fucking bat suit that turned into a Splunk and shit when you pull the shit. You have all this technology, but your car don't have car. Fuck that.
Yo,
And then the best part about it was, I'm Batman. I'm vengeance. You're not my dad. What? I'm sorry, Bruce. What did your bitch ass say? Alfred, who did your work for you? Because remember, Bruce wasn't detecting shit. Alfred was the one who solved the riddles.
yo. All I'm gonna tell you is Batman's the world's greatest detective, not the world's greatest automotive expert.
Well, Lucius Fox was the one who made his car in the cartoon, so
And gave him the tumbler in the Nolan verse.
yeah.
And on that note,
Oh, well, also here goes another thing that I hate about the Batman
I thought we
movies.
were done. Good.
No. Another thing about the Batman movies. Falcone, he don't give a shit about. The Penguin, he don't give a shit about. The Joker, he don't give a shit about. But he gives a shit about some dude that tied up a senator. And he gives a shit about a lawyer that got burnt to piece in half his body. And a girl that he's in love with. But not the Joker who's fucking up the mob and killing people left and right in the middle of Gotham.
Oh, you talking about the Dark Knight?
And Batman.
Who the fuck was the burnt one in the Batman?
No. Two-Face. In the Dark Knight.
Yeah,
Remember
okay.
Two-Face got burnt, and then that's when the Joker turned him.
No,
He was more concerned about him because he was fucking his ex. He was pussy blinded.
Yeah.
And then in the Batman, we're only gonna you get one senator and everybody's going crazy. But fuck the mob boss is killing everybody out there. Yeah, I'm gonna beat up the children and this guy in leather. Fuck everybody running Gotham. What? All right.
Then I'm gonna leave. Then I'm gonna leave the Penguin alone
Yeah.
for 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And never give a shit about what he's doing.
Word. There you go. Think about that one, Joseph. Put that in your slapping nutted. Or what is it? What is the shit that
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
No, the shit that Jeff Jarrett would say, you slap nuts.
Yeah, we say slap nut. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. Listen, it's fucking Friday night and we're feeling all right. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody. Don't go to sleep.
We all
Thinking it's
float
Friday.
down here.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Georgie, you watch your boat? I don't know why I just went into it right now.
Fuck it.